Welcome back, guys. Bali Life Unfiltered. Today we have another episode on traveling to Bali. So we have got another episode previously that went really well. We get a lot of questions about traveling here. So if you haven't already, please go back and listen to that first episode. That one is probably more about coming to Bali, traveling here, what to pack, all of the visa requirements, etc. Today we're going to talk about once you're here.
Yeah.
Actually, an update on the visa. Well, not the visa, but when you come into Bali, you know how a lot of people have to do the health form?
Yes.
And also the immigration form.
Yeah.
So now they've changed it to be all in one.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Yeah. So
but they
that's
didn't ever check that health form before anyway, so I'm assuming that's why. Put it in one. Perfect.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Exactly. I thought maybe it's because we go through the key tests line, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
but
great.
yeah, so that'll make it a bit easier for everyone.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I would say we get so many questions in the DMs about traveling and what to do while they're here and things like that. So hopefully this episode helps answer some of those questions. And speaking about listener questions and some of the DMs we've had, we're just going to chat through a couple of them. Sarah Jane has asked us, are there any places to avoid, whether they're overpriced tourist traps or just bad quality service or food? Is there anywhere?
Yeah, we really thought about it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like there really is. Like, yes, there's a lot of overpriced places, but I still think you should go there at least once.
Yeah,
right?
100%. I agree. And we chat off camera just before. But yeah, there is nowhere really. I mean, there are places that are going to be more expensive that are aimed at tourists, and maybe some of the beach clubs, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't avoid them. There's no way in particular that comes to mind. And in terms of bad quality service or food, again, like food is a preference thing. There's nowhere I can say it's like really bad food. There's places I prefer and places I don't like as much, just based on what I like to eat. Service generally is pretty good.
Yeah.
The only thing here I would say that's a little bit different is if you want service, then a lot of the time you need to flag them down yourself.
Yeah, it's not rude to kind of ask for service.
So some people, like, you're sitting there for a while, no one's come over to take my order, but you do just need to be like, excuse me.
Yeah,
and that's just a culture thing. I don't know. It's just a thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be a little bit slower. They're going to repeat your order and just a few little differences, but it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So overall, I think it's fine. And she also actually asked if we had any experience with rats and if we've encountered many.
Because she's petrified of them.
So. But I haven't seen many rats.
No.
It's not, you don't see them running about the street. I mean, maybe the odd one, but you see the odd one running everywhere.
Yeah.
I saw plenty more in London.
Yeah. I definitely saw plenty more. I don't know, maybe because there's lots of cats and dogs roaming around and maybe they get scared. I don't know, but we've never had one in our house. We do get frogs and lizards, geckos. What else? Mosquitoes, but no.
No, just geckos, really.
Yeah.
If you're scared of geckos, maybe that's an issue.
Yeah, true. All those big ones.
Oh, dude, don't get me started. I can hear one around our house again.
That's good luck.
That's what they say.
And another question was, in one of your previous episodes, we mentioned the healthy meal prep service. Do you mind sharing?
Absolutely. So we've used a couple in the past. At the moment, we are using Safe Kitchen Bali. You can look them up on Instagram. They just deliver healthy meals each week. Each day they send the meals for that evening. Yeah. And they're pretty good, well-balanced meals. We also have used C for Catering, which I know you guys have used as well. Are there any others?
There is Healthy Catering Bali.
Yep.
Yeah. So with Safe Kitchen, I know with C for Catering, you will get like the menu on the weekend and you go through and you mark off what you want for that week.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So there might be 5 options or something. So you can change it up.
Yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, some of them do get a bit samey if you keep ordering all the time, but overall, they're good and they're healthy. And I think it's like 75,000 one of the vegetarian meals and 85,000 for a meat or fish.
Yeah, because I can usually get one, which is enough for me, and another one, which is fine for the kids.
Yeah, and the kids are happy to eat it. I find them very vegetable heavy, some of them.
Yes, very vegetable heavy. Yeah. Yes, they won't eat all of that, but they'll have the other part.
Yeah.
And I've just actually thought for kids, do you know what it's called? I think it's like Munchies for kids' baby products. Okay, so when I travelled here with like a baby, you can order in baby food.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. which is like prepackaged, similar to, I guess, that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think it's
great.
called Munchies in Bali.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of that. Great.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And another question, last question. Erin has asked us, is it possible to do an itinerary episode in 10 days? What is a must do? And yeah, we're definitely going to cover that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're lining that up to record before the end of the year, so watch this space.
Yeah, and we've obviously got the Ubud Munduk itinerary kind of with things to do in that area. So definitely check that episode out as well.
Yeah. Awesome. We love your questions, so please do keep sending them in. Before we get started, Michelle, I just want to say your shirt is delightful today.
Oh, thanks.
I'm feeling the tropical vibe.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm so plain, but I needed to add some colour, some energy.
Is this from here?
It's not.
Oh.
No, it's from Spain.
Oh, very nice.
I know. It's like one of the only things I bought. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, so Bali vibe. It's all right.
Okay, so I would say like a big myth here is that Bali is cheap. Well, is it a myth, or how have prices changed here over the years?
It's a hard one. Like, I mean, it is cheap if you're coming for a holiday. It is definitely cheaper than most places that you go, especially for Australians.
Yeah.
Food, alcohol, mostly alcohol, clothing, souvenirs, accommodation. It is cheaper, but it's definitely gotten more expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely changed for sure over the years, hasn't it? I mean, when we came here 10 years ago, it felt really cheap. But the prices for like eating out in the restaurants and cocktails and things have definitely increased. But you'll definitely be, better off getting more for your money here than in your home.
Yeah. And there's always deals like with accommodation. You always see them.
Yeah.
Flights, I find flights again from Australia is getting more expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that. I can't remember how much they used to be, like maybe $500, and they're going up to $1,000 almost for some airlines.
Yeah. And I guess what time of year you travel and all that plays a part in it.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you've got nannies. They're a lot cheaper than most other places. Transport. So still cheaper.
Yeah. And what about like the Instagram versus reality? I know we touched on this last episode. That people see on Instagram that it's very, glamorous and there's all these cool places, but you don't like show the wide shot, I guess, the 360 shot of Bali. And I think people forget that it's a third world country still. Like it's very much a developing country. Yeah. It's not picture perfect. And I think you just have to be aware of that coming here. Like it's...
Yeah, you see, influencers showcasing different areas of Bali, not the best parts, but where it's like beautiful, and then you turn around and it's like the beach is full of rubbish. There's bike fumes. Yeah. The air quality is not great. Like there is that side, but you need to be prepared for it because some influencers have come over and been like, this is not what I expected. It's terrible. It's horrible. But they weren't prepared. Yeah. And they make Bali look bad.
Yeah. There is also like an Instagram reel I've seen. I don't know. There's a guy in this picture perfect villa, like absolutely beautiful. And he opens the front door. It's like, just a building site, and there's a car walking past, and it's just like,
I love that one. Yeah,
like,
jackhammering at 7 a.m, roosters. Yeah,
past. That's normal. And when you live here, it's just an everyday part of life, and that is the Balinese people's life. It's like it's normal. Like, don't expect all this fancy lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just everyday life. So. Yeah, bear that in mind if you've never been here before.
Yeah. I actually saw, I think it was on a movie, and they came and they were in Bali in this villa on the side of the water with crystal clear water and white beach. And I'm like, where in Bali is that? Because that's not the picture. Like we have beautiful beaches, but you could see the island. Come on, at least have it in Bali.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's such false advertising.
Yeah. Maybe it was like 20 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, God.
All right, let's get to money and practicalities. So a lot of people do worry about like cash and if you can use your card here.
Yeah, so you definitely can use your card here. Card, I would say, is accepted in most places now. I mean, if you're going to more local shops or warungs, sometimes no, a lot of the time no. But most places, all restaurants, cafes, that sort of thing, cards are accepted. They don't always work pay wave tap to tap.
Yeah.
I know lots do.
Yeah.
And you can use your phone, can't you?
Yeah.
Use your phone everywhere.
I use my phone. I don't know if it's the same anymore because I have a local card and I also have Wise. So for people, like, Wise is amazing. You can get a digital card and just use that everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was only 3 years ago and a lot of places didn't accept international cards. So like, I think, is it Indomart and Circle K and places like that?
Oh, they don't?
They didn't, but I believe it's changed now and that they do.
Yeah.
They also had limits, like you had to spend you know, 100,000. Yeah, which again I think has changed.
Yeah,
like a lot of places are moving away from cash.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, generally you can use your card here. I wouldn't say there's any stress. Obviously, if you have an international card, you might be getting charged international fees depending on what card you have, but same as anywhere. Really.
Yeah.
In terms of getting money out, you can get cash out of a machine here. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I think all of them will give you cash. Just make sure that you don't forget your card.
Yeah, people do that a lot here.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
I've only done it once, and I still haven't gone back to get another card.
Yeah,
I just don't want to go to the bank.
Yeah.
But I believe they ask you at the end, do you want to do another transaction?
Yes, so
you have to say no to get your card.
Yes, so your money comes first.
Yeah.
Card second. Yes.
Yeah.
So people tend to walk out if they're not paying attention.
And I know it sounds silly, but it happens so much.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
There? I know they've talked about scams here before, skimming cards. Are there ATMs that are safer? Where should people go to get them?
I would recommend going where there's cameras.
Yes,
definitely. Yeah. Even some of the really good ATMs, they have had issues. Yes. I haven't heard of it happening lately.
I haven't heard it in a while.
I feel like maybe there's been a crackdown. Yeah.
I would say the ATMs inside a shop are best. So there's lots of ATMs in the Circle K's or local convenience stores. Go one that's inside somewhere. Yeah. Very hard for them to tamper inside the shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What about cash? What are you using cash for?
Yeah, I never have cash.
I know me.
Like, I need cash for this. So if you're living here, it's more like I need money for water to replace the gallons, the laundry, definitely the laundry places, water. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I have cash for anything else.
No.
I mean, sometimes it's handy to just pop to the store. If you're going to like local grocery market, to buy fruit and veg or that kind of thing.
You want to use cash for fruit and veg markets and local markets.
Local stores, it's just easier.
And bartering at like the markets for souvenirs and things. You want cash.
Take your cash with you. Is there anywhere else?
Drivers.
Yeah, if you want to tip people. Yeah.
Always have small amounts.
And I guess if you're parking your motorbike down at the beach, for example, you need 2,000 or 5,000 to pay for parking at the time. So that's another one.
Yeah, true.
In terms of tipping, do you tip? Like, what is it, the custom here?
Yeah, there isn't a tipping culture. So unlike the US, there isn't a specific amount to tip.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There is now pretty much everywhere a service charge on top of your bill for most places, especially if you're staying at resorts and stuff. I think it's like 21%. On top of everything else. Some places, I think it's 11% at restaurants and cafes. Yeah. So you don't have to tip. I tip Gojek drivers sometimes if they're really good, especially if it's raining.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
There's lots of traffic.
Yeah.
It's stuck for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What else would I tip? That's probably about it. Yeah. I mean, really good service, I will.
Yeah. Let's talk about safety here. People obviously should come with travel insurance.
Yeah.
It's a given. You never know what can happen. If you're going to be on a scooter, please, make sure you have insurance, and you need to be wearing a helmet at all times for your insurance to be valid.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And also you need to have a license for it to be valid.
Yes.
So if you have an accident without the proper license, then you're not covered. So yeah, just do due diligence in terms of that. Is there anything else that comes up in terms of needing travel insurance? Like, people tend to come here and get sick.
Yeah, I think if you have travel insurance and you get sick and you can't like make your flight and things like that, you need it to get insurance to cover your flights to go home. But yeah, I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone having too many problems here coming over on holiday, so it's not something to be worried about. But
no.
you should always have your travel insurance, peace of mind, and it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, exactly. And if you have to go to the hospital for anything,
Yeah.
I think I've had friends who have come over and they've got something in their eye or anything like that, and they can get that covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Lots of people do ask us about like dogs, streets, monkeys. Do you see many?
Yeah, so dogs have always been a bit of a concern for me with little kids. I think it's just up to you, and if your kids are used to dogs, you'll be fine. But just be wary, I guess. If they have collars, they're generally safe, but just always be wary of them. Like, don't go up to a stray dog and play with it.
Yeah, totally. You just never know. And also, but if a dog has rabies, as far as I'm aware, it's pretty obvious. It's like drooling.
Is
it's
it?
like has its teeth out, isn't looking like a good dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, just things to bear in mind.
Yeah.
Just be cautious.
And if you do get bitten by a dog, obviously go straight to the hospital, because if they do have rabies, you do need to get treated straight away. It's quite serious.
Yeah, totally. Bailey got like nipped on the beach by a dog, and it didn't draw blood. So I think it's if it draws blood, it's when it, if rabies could happen. But it was just nipped. Patrick took him to the doctor. I wasn't there at the time. They were assured us everything was fine. Like it was just a little nip. There wasn't a mark. But you should just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to double check. It's,
It does make me nervous, especially on the beach. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And my kids love them. So I'm like, I don't want to scare them, but be mindful.
Yeah.
What about monkeys? I mean,
we don't see monkeys around here very often, although I know a few people have occasionally. But there's one at school like a while ago, just walking around the playground. Don't know how I got there, but
okay.
Monkeys not around this area. Ubud, yes, and Uluwatu, yes, they're around certain places.
In Ubud, you walk the streets and they're around.
Again, just don't go up to a monkey.
No.
Yeah, they are. And they're notorious for stealing your stuff, right? If you're watching Instagram reels, you're seeing monkeys stealing people's phones.
Yeah, it's funny.
And trying to get them back is pretty much a no-go. So
I love it.
Just be mindful. Don't be messing around with them. Yeah.
Earthquakes, volcanoes.
Yes.
Tsunamis.
Earthquakes do happen here. I've experienced a few.
Yeah.
Small tremors, nothing that we should be worried about. Volcanoes, yes, there's active volcanoes. There's no active one on Bali, is there?
No.
Just to double check.
On the islands surrounding Bali.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like Lombok and other places that are active volcanoes. We don't see any issues really here, other than flights can be cancelled.
Yeah.
Between kind of here and Australia sometimes. But again, it's reasonably rare. It doesn't happen too often. But it's just good to know that these things are around and just to be mindful.
Yeah.
And if you're travelling here, listen to the news.
Yeah.
Just so you know what's going on. And if there was an issue with your travel, your airline will contact you.
Yeah. And there's tsunami signs everywhere. Where to go if there's tsunami warnings.
Yeah.
Again, we haven't experienced any.
No.
But
yeah, earthquakes do happen. If you feel them, don't be scared, but do just be mindful. And they recommend getting out with a building, right?
Yeah.
Into an open space.
Yeah.
Nothing can fall on you. But again, it's rare but possible.
Yeah. Healthcare.
Yeah.
People, I feel like, obviously it is a third world country, and healthcare is probably not up to a lot of people's expectations.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be correct. It's not quite up to people's expectations, although I have had good experiences here. I haven't ever had any problems here. The service has been good, and the nurses and doctors have been great.
Yeah.
Most of them English speaking. Some are better than others, of course. BIMC and Siloam, probably your best two hospitals located around Kuta. BIMC and Siloam both have emergency departments, so they are your go-tos, but you don't rely on an ambulance to get you anywhere if you need to go. You get yourself in a taxi ASAP. They do say go on the back of a bike, but I realise all emergency situations are not suitable for someone to go on the back of a bike. So do as you will. There are numbers for ambulances, and actually recently we are on a school group chat, and a mum sent around all the numbers. Like there's an ambulance number for Canggu and whatever. So and it's really like good. Living here, I have a list on my phone ready to go if we need to. Luckily, haven't needed to. Well, kind of, but
and there are a lot of clinics as well.
Yeah,
I feel like there's clinics on nearly every corner.
There are.
So if it's minor, like if you've you've got a fever or something, you could just go there if you didn't want to have to go.
That you need to clean up. Yes, and they will recommend you to go to one of the hospitals if you need to.
Yes,
so
that's right.
Yes, and they can be quite helpful. So just you can go to the local clinics, and as you say, they're dotted around.
All right, well, let's get into some fun stuff. What's some fun tourist activities and non-tourist activities that you would recommend to people coming over?
Best one for me, I mean, this is not very cultural, but visiting the beach clubs here is a must-do. We don't have beach clubs in the UK, so it's a novelty.
Yeah,
we have places like Coup d'Etat, one of the oldies and the goodies, very good for families also. Potato Head, still going strong, always great.
Love the vibe there.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
It's more of a chill vibe, but it can be perfect, again, family orientated as well. Of course, there is Fins, which I know a lot of Australians like to come over. It's just huge. It's a vibe. It's fun. So that's good one. But again, not cultural.
No.
What would you say?
I think if you go on a Seminyak, Legan, the markets there. So there's lots of different markets.
Yep.
Shopping streets, anything from clothes, shoes, souvenirs, jewelry. Yeah, it's fun, and it's for like coming from Australia. It's fun because you get to kind of haggle and get the price that you're after that they also like, and
you go with
fun.
haggling.
Get your Bintang t-shirt.
What should people do in terms of haggling? Like, what's the rule?
Basically, you want to go to like start from half of what they're asking. So if they're saying it's 400,000, you should probably be going back with 200,000. Yeah.
Walk away and they'll probably come and get you.
Yeah. So I'll say mahal.
Yes.
Which is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know any Bahasa, then try.
Try a little bit.
So
But that's definitely a bit of fun.
Yeah. Also, kind of the Seminyak way, obviously lots of surf lessons going on. There's smaller waves down there for people learning.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. That's where actually I had a few lessons, and I would recommend it. The surf instructors are great. I really enjoyed it.
It's just nicer beaches, right? Nicer waves. It's not as crowded.
Yeah, not as crowded as Canggu.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely recommend that. What about places? Is there some things in Uluwatu? Good touristy things?
Yeah, so you've got the traditional Kachak fire.
Oh, yes.
shows.
Yeah. Have you been there? I've never done that.
No, not since I've lived here, but when I travelled here, I did. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
That is on the temple, the Uluwatu temple. So I definitely recommend that. Yeah. Observe like a local ceremony. So if you're staying in a villa, sometimes the people that are helping you will offer for you to be part of a ceremony. So it could just be in the mornings with the offerings or doing something like that. It's really beautiful to kind of get involved with the culture there.
Yeah, cool. Also, there's Tanalot Temple. Have you been up to Tanalot Temple?
Yeah.
Which I love. We've been there a couple of times, actually. It's beautiful. Yeah. So you can observe. They have ceremony type things going on
there's
there.
pretty much always ceremonies going on.
I really enjoyed that.
And that's on a cliffside. So a lot of the locals will go there for big ceremonies because you can see the sun setting.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, it's
stunning.
There.
And then there's Besaki Temple, which is the mother temple in Bali.
Oh.
It's like the biggest.
Where's that?
That is East Bali. And that's where a lot of the locals will go there on the big days.
Yeah, great.
It's massive.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen videos of the big ceremonies, that's generally where it's held.
Okay.
Yeah. I've also done a local village tour. It was at Penarungan village, which is, I'm going to say, 20 minutes from Ubud.
Yep.
And I think we did that maybe like 2 years after living here, and I learned so much about the culture. Yeah, so you go to a local village, you go to their banja, they teach you how they sow the rice. Yeah. And then there's like a cow in the field, and you can help put it in the mud, and then they teach you how to cook some local food. They talk about the culture, why they do certain things.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I didn't know you could do that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was really good. So I definitely recommend doing something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also plenty of cooking classes here. Have you done any?
I have.
I feel like I've not done anything. I need to get through this list.
Yeah, it's so good. Again, you learn about what's in the food. I know a lot of people might be concerned about what's in the food or the spices. And it's just amazing how natural a lot of the main dishes here are. It's just spices and plants, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
Awesome. And other classes you can do? I know they have art things, jewelry.
Have you done a silver class, like a jewelry making?
Don't tell me
you should do that. No. I want to, but I don't wear a lot of jewelry, so I don't know. But you should.
I need like a gold class.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
And there's obviously lots of other things.
Yeah.
These are kind of, I guess, things that might not come up, on your tourist sites. You've got other things like ATVs.
Yeah.
Whitewater rafting.
Yeah. Plenty to do here. Plenty to keep you busy. And you can mix it up with like some of the cultural stuff and some of the just relaxing, being the beach clubs, enjoying yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a real mix. So how about we talk a little bit about food? Because it's one of our favourite things. Eat on the island.
Yeah.
I guess one of the questions people ask us is about eating out here and how to find the best like local food and warungs. What should people look out for? Anything to avoid?
Yeah, I think when you're looking for the local food, look for warangs that are clean, busy. Yeah. If it's busy, then people like the food is being replenished quite often rather than sitting in the sun or in a bain marie. Yeah. Definitely look for that. See if you can see that it's clean, how they're cooking, what they're using, that sort of thing is really important. Don't be too scared. I think you're here and Indonesian food is delicious.
Yes, delicious.
So definitely try it, but just be mindful. Like, just use common sense, I think.
Yeah, common sense. Yeah. Go with
you've got some safer sort of foods like nasi goreng, mee goreng, which is like fried noodles, fried rice. Soto is a soup. No raw food. Don't eat like the raw food. I'd stay away from. Most cooked food, I think you're good with. What else? Satay lalit. Yeah. Gado, which is cooked vegetables in like a peanut sauce. Delicious. Yeah. Good. But yeah. And sambal.
Yeah. Proceed with caution.
Yeah. Very spicy.
Yeah, very spicy. And they had different types of sambal, different levels of spice. But just, if you're not used to it, don't take too much or just avoid it completely.
Just avoid it. If you're not used to it.
Like it's fiery.
Yeah.
Give you a dodgy tummy.
Yeah.
No matter how long you've been here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Take it easy. And what about the coffee culture here? Because I know you being Australian from Melbourne, coffee's a big thing.
Love my coffee.
And how is it here?
It's amazing. It's so good.
It's good.
Yeah. Like I was in Europe recently and even there, I just could not find coffee.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they have the same kind of coffee shop culture as much. Some places, but not. Yeah,
really. Yeah, sorry guys, but it's so good here, and a lot of the beans as well are from where Australia gets theirs. Okay. You've got Code Black, obviously got Revolver, which is very popular here. Yeah. But there's so many coffee houses.
The coffee is great here. I love it. Yeah, very good.
And a lot of the beans are from Bali as well, which is really good as well.
Yeah, cool. And what about some of the the more, I guess, international expaty restaurants that they have here? Where are some good places to go, or the places that are popular?
There are so many, and there's always places popping up. So I'd recommend going to my Instagram, which is Bali Social Life. There's lots of recommendations on different areas, different types of food, all the ones popping up, lots of deals, that sort of thing. Around, I guess, Seminyak, you've got Mama San, which we went to recently.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. It's been around forever.
Yeah, loved it. First time I'd been, surprisingly, when it's been around for so long. It was great. Yeah. It's definitely one tourists go to a bit more. You see
definitely.
A whole different demographic there, which I actually love. It's nice to have, a mix of people. Yeah. But very, very good food.
There's got Miraputi there, Foo House.
Yeah. And then just some of the faves, I think, around like Changupa, and you obviously have Shelter, Mason, Yuki, all the popular ones like that people go to.
And there's always a good vibe there. Yeah. Good food. Good.
I say these places you're on guaranteed it's going to be busy, good energy, and that's kind of like why people like going to them. Yeah. And the food is very good. Yeah.
What about Uluwatu?
Again, Mason Yuki, they have them there as well. Watu, I went to recently at the Ungasan Clifftop Resort, a great restaurant, kind of up on the top of the cliff, all open. Nice. Very nice vibe there. It's like yakitori grill, really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's
Very nice.
Rolling Fork and Hatch and Ulu Fish Market.
Yeah.
They're really cool. They have live music quite often.
Yeah.
Again, great food.
What about Sonora? Oh, do they have the same kind of scale of restaurants there?
I don't think it's as like fine dining. I think maybe the fine dining is more in the hotels, but they do have heaps of beachfront cafes and restaurants.
Yeah, this is true.
So you've got Soul on the Beach Cafe.
Yeah.
I love going there because you're literally sitting like with your toes in the sand, having a coffee.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the same as like Genius Cafe, which is a popular Sonora one. That's one of the only ones I've been to.
Yeah.
Directly on the beach.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Same vibes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Merino Beach Bar, Kaluma, Cork. There's lots of places there with live music.
Yeah, cool.
Lots of live music over there. So different, I feel like, to Canggu.
Yeah.
There's not really any live music.
Definitely different energy down there.
Yeah. I
Definitely more
love
chill.
it. We just went to, what is it? Shotgun Social.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
How was that?
weekend. That was really good. So on Sundays they do family day. So Shotgun Social it reminds me of the pubs back in Australia, like outdoor area, this big tree that overlooks all the seats and a playground, and they had face painting and music.
Yeah.
It was really fun,
Yeah,
really cool.
amazing.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Loved it. So I think
Lovely.
it's pretty popular.
Need to check it out. Oh, that sounds very good. And how about these places? What is the pricing like? Because I know prices have increased over the years of restaurants and things and cafes. Is it still Bali price? Or is it more Western?
Yeah, I think again it depends on where you're going. So I always say Seminyak, Kuta, Legian, always a little bit more expensive. It is more tourist prices compared to other areas, but it's still cheaper than, Western countries.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, prices have just increased over the years, but it's nothing like
Just like
crazy.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess touching on like Bali with kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously in different age groups, sort of different things to do based on their age groups. What would you be recommending for people with toddlers or primary age teens, that sort of thing?
What to do? So like toddlers, babies, definitely beaches. The sand beaches in Nusa Dua, Sanua, Seminyak. Really nice to hang out with them.
Yeah.
Just get a nanny and stay home, and you can go out.
Nannies definitely can help you with the little ones when you're here. You're not handing over everything to them. It's just a helping hand for them to be around.
Definitely recommend.
Walk around with your toddlers when they're overactive, hold the baby or whatever it may be. It's just a helping hand to help you relax. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to leave your kids with them and you go off for 8 hours.
Yeah, but you should. No.
If you want to. But there's all the options, right?
Yeah.
I think people are sometimes worried about that when they come here because a lot of people aren't used to having a nanny.
True.
I mean, I definitely wasn't.
Very true.
So
but definitely staying around Seminyak, Nusa Dua, Sanua, because you can go out with a stroller, you can go walking.
Yeah.
It's just a bit more like young child friendly.
Yeah, totally.
What about primary age kids?
So primary age, you can be a bit more active. I say like our kids are primary age and we do a lot. They, there's some easy walks they can do, surfing lessons, water parks. There's only Waterboom at the moment, like around this area, but also snorkeling, boat trips. Our kids love snorkeling, like obsessed with it.
Yes.
Very confident swimmers though, so I realise Moverin's kids might not be comfortable in the water. But our kids are, and it's great if you can get them. You can put a life jacket on them and be pretty safe. And just like anything really, because if you have a car that's taking you around, if they're tired, they can have a nap in the car while you're moving around. So I feel like there's still a lot you can do with primary age kids.
Yeah.
And even the beach clubs. Our kids love still going to the
Kuta
beach
Char's
club.
really good.
Yeah, hanging on the beaches.
For kids, yeah.
Lots of kids' activities. And then what about teens? I'm assuming you can pretty much...
Anything that you do. Yeah. Rafting, ATVs. Yeah. Again, you've got like the zoo, probably more for primary, but you've got the reptile park, the water park. Yeah. There's like the indoor sort of theme park.
Yeah.
At Transmore. There's so much for them to do. And then obviously the surfing.
Yeah, hanging out on the beach, I think, for teens and some of the beach clubs, I'm sure they would really enjoy.
Yeah.
Water sports, all that kind of thing. And which area would you say is kind of best for each age group?
covered toddlers, probably
Yeah.
primary age, I think, anywhere.
Yeah.
I think Ubud only if you're going for the nature
Yeah.
or if you're staying up there to see the monkeys and like the waterfalls. But
Yeah.
otherwise, there's probably more to do for them
Yeah.
around the other areas.
Yeah.
And then teens anywhere.
Yeah. Cool.
And what about where would you stay in Bali? Like, what do you recommend?
I guess totally depends on what you want to come here for. If I was coming and I hadn't been to Bali before, I'd quite like to travel around. Canggu, there's lots going on, plenty of activities to keep you busy. Uluwatu, if you're coming more for surfing and a bit more chilled lifestyle, I love it in Uluwatu and would happily stay there for a long time. If you want more resort life, maybe go to Nusa Dua or Jimbaran or Sanur. God, there's a whole list. We need to do more episodes really covering each area and in depth. But if you're coming with kids, there's just lots of resorts that you can get to, which are great.
And a lot have kids club.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, to help you out. And I wouldn't say come to resort and then not leave and actually see Bali, because staying in a resort is not quite the Bali experience.
Yeah. Unless that's what you want to do and you've been here before or something.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Why not? But there's plenty to see and do here, and you can take day trips out very easily. So I would do a mix like this. Yeah. Move around a bit.
Yeah.
There is lots to do.
Is there any resorts around like Jimbaran, Nusa Dua,
there are loads.
Uluwatu that you'd recommend?
Yes, so there are loads. Nusa Dua, we have the Westin, the Mulia, the Ritz-Carlton. Jimbaran, have the Ayana, Rimba by Ayana, Four Seasons. I think people know the Seminyak and Legian ones a lot. The Padma, Bali Dynasty, the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yep.
Canggu, you only really have the Como.
Yeah, for like a
with
bigger
the
resort.
Kids club with a resort.
Yeah.
And then Ubud, you have the Four Seasons again, and Mandapa, which is by Ritz-Carlton. So there are plenty, and that's just a small...
Yeah, there's so
that's
many.
a handful of them.
Yeah.
There are loads, but they're some of the best.
So beautiful. Yeah, like they have activities for kids, kids club, water slides, playground.
You could easily stay there and not leave, but please, you also can leave.
Yeah. Yes. And then you obviously have the other side where you can go get your own villa.
Yes. And getting your own villa, I think, is a great thing. Probably if you've been to Bali before and you kind of know what you're doing and you want some of your own space, a bit more space, your own pool.
If you're in a group.
Yeah. You can easily order in food more rather than just hotel food. I would stay in an Airbnb if I was coming.
Yeah.
I've been to somewhere a while.
Yeah.
And I also should mention, if you are coming with kids and you stay in a villa and you need to hire some equipment, then we do have a special offer with Bali Kids Hire, where we have a 10% off discount code, which is BKHUF10. You can just mention that to them and get 10% off. So you're hiring things like prams, cots, baby carriers, toys,
fences for pool.
Yeah, inflatables for the pool.
Yeah.
All those things. And they're great. It's Australian owned.
Really reasonably priced. Really good.
Car seats also, if you want to get a car seat, because they are kind of a bit harder to come by. You wouldn't find them in just taxis. So they're great.
We also have a discount code for Go Nanny. So if you do want to get a little bit of a break, go out for dinner, these nannies are really experienced. They're all on the app. They've been vetted, so like they're all got references, etc. And our code is unfiltered10, and you get 10% off by using their app.
Yes, definitely recommend
definitely make use of that. Speaking of getting around with car seats, do you recommend car seats?
If you have small ones, I do. If you're going on longer trips, I would hire one coming to visit here. When we first moved here, Bailey was just 2. And we bought a car seat. I realised you might not want to do that if you're travelling.
You bought one here or brought it?
Yeah, we
over?
bought. Yeah, no, we didn't bring it over. Yeah, we bought it here. It was the same brand, one of the popular brands. That you find everywhere in the world. You can bring them, can't you, if you're travelling? Most airlines you can bring them free.
Yeah, I think so.
Although it's an extra.
More luggage
to carry, but you can do that. But I would, just for the little ones, just to make sure you're comfortable. Obviously, it's not a legal requirement here, but I do find if they're strapped into a seat when they're small, they tend to fall asleep.
Yeah,
or
just want to move around and they want to stand and stuff. So definitely on long trips, get Like hire a car seat. Yeah. Strap him in,
when
hold
he
them
was
back.
2 and wasn't in the seat, it'd be like literally jumping around like a cat.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God.
Yes. When I first came with a baby, I ordered a car seat with like a driver and they have them, but we turn up, I think she was like 4 or 5 months and it was this massive toddler car seat. She couldn't even fit in. It wasn't strapped to the seat. I was like, this isn't going to do anything. Like I was a first time mom with a baby in Bali. I was like, oh my God, we're going to die. But you do go slow and it was fine. But
still. It's not the same. So think about that before you go.
Just be prepared. Yeah, you can even strap them to you if you feel safer.
Totally.
It is just a bit different.
Yeah, cool. And how would you recommend people get around in general? Would it be taxis, drivers, scooters?
It depends on what you're doing. If you're going for day trips and you're going to do a lot of them, just get a driver for the full day. So I think from 6-7 hours is around 500 to 700,000 for the day, which is great. Yeah. So it might be a bit more if you're going further, but they will stay with you all day. So you can make lots of different stops anywhere that you want.
And that is the key thing, I think, if you have young kids especially and you want to make lots of stops, you need to go to the toilet, you need to grab snacks, imagine doing that in taxis.
Different Gojek every time. Exactly.
God.
And some villas offer that service as well with your villa rental. So it's another thing to look at when you're trying to find a villa. The other way is obviously scooters. You can hire scooters. You can jump on the back of them. Really good for like short distances and especially the smaller streets. And busy roads is great.
Cool. And what about, I guess a lot of people coming here don't know much about the culture. How should people, be coming here and acting, and how can they respect the local culture?
Yeah, I think coming here with kindness and just being open to learning a little bit about the culture, understanding that, they're such kind people and they just want to help you. They want to make sure your trip goes well. They want you to come back. They're really proud of their island and their culture. So trying to take the time to listen to them, chat with them, being patient. Try not to be aggressive or angry because something doesn't go the right way.
Yeah, totally. And bear in mind that, there's a language barrier. And I'm pretty sure we're not speaking Indonesian to them. If you're coming as a tourist, you don't know any Indonesian. Probably, maybe you do. But on the most part, they're speaking English and they're learning and they're trying their best.
And I think you do forget because their English is so good and it's so widely spoken that you forget that it is a second language for them.
They don't think of it exactly like... mistakes are made easily through language barriers.
Because when I'm trying to listen to someone talk to me in Indonesian, if they just let me speak or listen for an extra 2 seconds, I'm like, yes, I get you. It takes my brain a few minutes to get it.
Catch up.
And then, but you do forget that's the case.
Yes, exactly.
What about pronunciation? When we're certain words.
Some of my friends have been like, so where do you live? Canggu? I'm like, no, Canggu. But I'm like, it reads Canggu if you're British. But so C's here are chas. Cha. So any C that you see in a word is cha. So Canggu, Chamagi, Pichatu.
I've always said Pekatu.
Pekatu.
I've never heard it the other way.
And my favourite word is chuchi. Looks like
chuchi.
Chuchi. Yeah, chuchi is wash. So just pronunciations of place. Some words are a bit weird, like Pererinan. There's a lot of rivers.
Malas, Barawa.
Yeah, and the debate of the day is
Karabakan.
Which version do you prefer?
Karabakan prison, but I hear
I
hear it both ways.
I feel like people like Karabakan. Like fancy.
I think it sounds cool. Karabakan.
Yeah. Or is it neither?
Probably. Yeah, but if it's neither, please tell us.
And most others, I think, are pretty self-explanatory. Kuta, Ahmed, Lavina, Seminyak. Most of the Indonesian words, I feel like you literally say them how you see them. Yeah. Obviously, other than the chus, but yeah. Sometimes there's a lot of letters. Yeah. And we're coming up, I guess it's the final part of the year. getting into September.
Mhm.
Are there any public holidays, Balinese celebrations coming up before the end of the year?
Yeah, so we have Gulungen and Kuningen, no, 19th of November to the 29th of November.
Yeah.
So that happens twice a year,
Yes.
roughly every 6 months, which is a Balinese celebration. So it is when the spirits of deceased relatives who have died and have been cremated return to visit their homelands. And the current inhabitants have a responsibility to be hospitable through prayer and offering. And the most obvious sign of that is the panjor,
Yes.
right, that are put out the front of everyone's houses, which are these beautiful bamboo decorations. I love that
Super
time.
pretty. Yeah, the streets are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last day, the 29th of November, is the celebration of Kuningen, when the spirits return to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really nice time. You will find if your Balinese staff, they might be busy with ceremonies and things across that time. But most things function as normal. It won't really impact your trip if you were coming here.
Yeah, it's actually a really beautiful time to come. It's very festive.
Yeah.
And what do you have any other advice about coming to Bali as a tourist?
Yeah. Well, just don't treat it like a cheap party destination. It's a place to respect and enjoy and learn. Yeah. Don't just come here and do whatever you want, be rude to people.
Throw rubbish around. Yeah.
Just be a good person as you would anywhere else.
Yeah.
And plastic waste obviously is a big thing here. Bring a reusable bag so you go shopping and put your stuff in it. I think you do that in England and Australia anyway when you go to the shops. And bring a reusable bottle so you're not buying loads of plastic bottles all the time for water. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we've been getting lots of DMs on our Instagram, so thank you. I love having chats with you guys and hopefully helping you as much as we can. So keep them coming. And that's all for today, but we will be having many episodes, like we said, about the 10-day itinerary. We'll be talking about the islands, other areas of Bali, so there's lots to come.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.